Say my name, groovy 한 걸음걸이 거울 앞에 서봐 누가 제일 핫해. Look at me now so savage. 빛이 나 언제나 뒤끝에 떠올라. All day 깊이 빠져들지. 내가 두면 분위기가 up. 너도 나를 원해 감추지 마 절대. 한 입에 오문 캔디처럼 중독돼. Let's make it loud. 오늘 밤에 미쳐 돌아가. Rhythm 위에 춤춰 걷지 말고 follow. Let me hear you say. 이건 warning sign. 거침없이 더 올라가. 내 머릿속에 deep inside now. Hey, say my name. 입에 잠겨 just like bubblegum. 더 크게 골라봐. Say my name, say my name. Bass drop 더 높이 let it shake. 너도 모르게 빠져가. Say my name. Now turning back too late now. 너도 몰래 빠져들어 hush. 이제 멈추지마 we don't stop. No fear, no shame. Say my name. 잊지 못해 내 face. 세상에 날 원해 crown on my head. 날 보면 모두 다 wow wow wow. Flash camera 다 click click pop. 내 vibe 마치 gold. 춤추듯 걸어 심 빠르는 stepping. Tick and talk 시간이 흘러가. 더 늦기 전에 날 따라 이리 on. Let's make it loud. 오늘 밤에 미쳐 돌아가. Rhythm 위에 춤춰 걷지 말고 follow. Let me hear you say. 이건 warning sign. 거침없이 더 올라가. 내 머릿속에 deep inside now. Hey, say my name. 입에 다 감겨 just like bubblegum. 더 크게 골라봐. Say my name, say my name. Bass drop 더 높이 let it shake. 너도 모르게 빠져가. Say my name. Now turning back too late now. 너도 몰래 빠져들어 hush. 이제 멈추지마 we don't stop. No fear, no shame. Say my name. Now watch me burn it up. 한번 보면은 forget me. Say my name. 더 크게 외쳐봐. 너와 다른 level now. Say my name. Say my name. Say my name. 날 보면 다. Say my name. Say my name. Oh my god. 너도 따라 불러봐. Just like that. Say my name. 입에 다 감겨 just like bubblegum. 더 크게 불러봐. Say my name. Say my name. Bass drop 더 높이 let it shake. 너도 모르게 빠져가. Say my name. Now turning back too late now. 너도 몰래 빠져들어 hush. 이제 멈추지마 we don't stop. No fear, no shame. Say my name.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Hi, Toby. Hi, Lucas, Liney. E100 Mouse, VK72, Triple German Baddies. Actually, I think I'm not only going to play those three. Because there are a couple more super heavies that also suit the description. Okay, really light stream today. I don't even know. I was not sure whether I was still going to play or not. And yeah, I still thought, you know what? No, it's so late. If I'm doing anything else, I might just also play, and if I play, then I might also stream. So here we are. Okay, let's select the heavy tanks here that I'm going to play. Obviously the Germans, all of them. And then, apart from those, there are some more tanks that also suit the characterization of super heavies. Namely, we've got none of the Soviets, although IS-7 almost is a super heavy. Americans also are too light for a super heavy. Brits definitely way too light, although the Super Conqueror almost fits in there, but it's still a brawling. I mean, Type would be a super heavy, but I cannot play that yet. Then there is a 114 SP2 that also fits in there. And the 60 TP, and that is it. So, let's go for the Mark tanks here. We are ditching the heaviums that are recently played on stream as well. So I will just get rid of those, and then we have 7 tanks on the list still. Let me just go for like 3 games per tank. And then I can still play some, then I can still see how much time I have. Okay, yeah, what is a super heavy actually? A super heavy is a tank that has more hit points than the general heavy tank. is a tank that is good at taking shots. It's not the fastest brawling tank, but it is really meant to take shots. That's the thing there. It cannot be played passively. You cannot move around a lot. You have to acknowledge your lack of mobility and that your main strength is the amount of hit points that you're bringing to the field and the armor that you have. So the problem with playing some super heavy begins there that you have to really be aware that you need to be at the front line. You need to absorb some damage for your teammates. Otherwise your teammates are suffering. If your teammates are getting shot and you are not getting shot, well, your teammates have a bad time and they die, and a super heavy does not have great damage output in terms of DPM. So your heavy tank just, you're quite useless if you are not taking any shots. Just for farming, this is the wrong kind of tank. Also, I might add the AMX M4 actually. I think that also suits quite well with the amount of hit points. VK90, it's tricky. I think I will leave it in there. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Toby also just mentioning MLE super heavy, yeah. Kind of. I mean, it's still pretty fast, so it's not 100% super heavy typical, but you know, with any tank class out there like super heavies, heaviums or so, there are always some tanks that would suit really well, and there are other tanks that are just a bit off because, of course, we're not having fixed characterizations where we could then just say this is exactly that class and that isn't. Just like Mets and Lights might have the same characteristics apart from that special mechanic there. Just remember, light tanks have the same camouflage on the move as if they are standing, mediums don't. But a Leo tank, Leopard 1, has the same playstyle as an RHM Panzerwagen. So there is not any difference in terms of playstyle, just in terms of the characteristic there with the mechanic. Okay, let me just say hi to a couple more people who are just here. Wayne, Scene, I'm on it. Deep Purple, good evening. Boomerito, Darkman, of course, as well, and IS, and everyone who is watching by now as well. Welcome, everyone. It is late, I know. I hope you don't fall asleep, but say hi on the chat if you're there, and then you can close your eyes. Okay, I think I can actually start by now. IS sighing, I'm thinking about getting Super Conqueror deal with crates, looks decent. Well, no crate deal out there is a good deal, honestly. I mean, you're not guaranteed to get anything, and therefore, I mean, let me just check, where is it actually? I don't see any crate deal here. Maybe you do have some different offers. For me? No, I don't see any Supercon crates here. Ah, there it is. Ah, okay. It's a purchase with crates included. Okay. Well, if you feel like 36 euros is worth it for you, it's definitely a good tank. Not the most exciting, fastest tank, but that isn't necessarily the thing that you're looking for, right? So, definitely great gun depression, awesome turret armor. You can side scrape with it. You have a reactive armor. You have an accurate gun as well. You've got good HE penetration, so that's pretty good. The price might be different in your country as well. I'm not going to judge the price because you should only judge the tank that you're getting for it and whether you are feeling like it's a worthwhile investment for you. I mean, I personally only spend that much or more once on a tank. Usually I just I don't, but that's just up to my personal finances, and therefore judging prices is a bit pointless because the tank, once it gets back to the shop at a cheaper price, potentially it might be just far worse than it currently is. Okay. So, let's start with the E100. Playing the big gun right now. I did experiment quite a bit with a small gun. I did an anti-stream with that, which didn't really work out, although I did quite like it. The small gun is very accurate, has high DPM. But at the same time, well, yeah. The big gun still has something with a huge alpha damage. Okay. 116 F3. Nee, den habe ich nicht. I don't have that one. Alright. So, let me just move over. Hopefully I don't get shot by some fast spotting medium light tank, but I'm pre-aiming that spot. Sometimes there might be someone. And I want to be prepared in case anyone's spotting. I can go for a snapshot potentially. Nothing there, but the Centurion get himself kind of... Okay. I mean... Yo, maybe get back. HE is also amazing on this tank. Do I already get more aggressive here? I feel like... Yes. Ooh. Oopsie. Well, I cannot really push in, because then I might have to take an anti-clip from the FE45, which is not great. Also, of course, the E100 would shoot me from the side there. Let's hope my teammates are doing something over there. Where's FE? And I get myself stuck on the hill. Trading with the E100 is really pointless. Especially if I also take some shots from FE. But it looks like he actually relocated. Let's try to bait. Okay, more seat. I can out-trade at least. And also we killed 3 tanks already. I don't want to be completely useless over here. Let's load the HE. Nice. Okay. I hope someone else kills the FV. Okay, that's not happening. Let me move forwards behind that rock there, so I'm safe from the others and can maybe shoot the E100. Might also... Let's do it. Okay, good. Let's go forwards. Chase the E100. I move towards the tortoise. Nice. No calibrated shells needed, really. Okay. Adrenaline can be used here. Good. And another one, please. And then I'm fine with this game. I need to get into phase hack to not die. Okay, good. Slow start, but in the end it was still going to get to a good damage. The thing is, really, with a tank like this, you cannot I mean, you have to be aggressive, but you can still not overcommit, of course. That is always the difficulty there. There will be better examples of how to play this tank aggressively. Mika is already saying slow gameplay, kind of boring. But the point is of super heavies you still need to adjust your position a lot in order to make your armor work and not fail with the mobility that you have, or the lack of mobility. Hyenas as well. Oh, a Jormungandr. Okay. Somehow the super heavies always spawn to the bottom on this map. This is so awful. Like, they can shoot me so many times before I'm even in safety. And I can be lucky that it's not the autoloader meta anymore. Remember when the TVPs were super strong? They would just YOLO to the middle and might clip me there. Okay, that's bad. But I hit this shot. But the thing is, I lost half my hit points. Oh. Nice. But I'm losing the right side and we're not winning the left side either. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. Ah. We got 0 chance on this game, honestly. Maybe I can get back into safety a little bit. Okay. Made it behind the hill, but... Good. You know what would be super cool? If I high rolled the stam E6 there. Oh, nice. It's a one-shot now. Nice. Oh. Oh, the STB needs to die. Nice. We can actually win this game. I am surprised. Oh my gosh. What a game. Okay. Okay, I just needed to make sure to not shoot too early, because he could simply HE me, which I did not want to allow him to do. I mean, if he actually did have the chance to have an open view on me, if there wasn't this little wall in front of him, he could have HE'd me, so he needed to use AP. Okay. Let's go. Nice. Oof. Okay. Also, of course, Mika, I've streamed lights and mediums. That's why I'm streaming the super heavies today, because I've streamed. Recently I've done a lot of tank class streams. I've gone for mets, I've gone for lights, I've gone for heaviums, I've gone for TDs. And now I'm going for super heavies. And then I get pretty much all the tank classes covered, and I can just go for some more specific streams again. I think just for an overview to get like every tank covered, this is pretty good. I might still, I mean, I also streamed beginner heavies or beginner tanks. I might still go for some other heavy tank stream for brawling heavies, something like that. Should also be interesting. And then I will get a bit more selective again and just playing a small number of tanks in a comparison again. Oh, let's angle the turret. Good. And I will go in. Oh, there's also one heavy tank to the other side. Alright. I'm surprised that he actually penetrated. Well, okay. Heat, yeah, sure. I need to get out of here. No. But enemies are coming in from the other side. Okay. I could have left him to the Kranwagen, but anyways, I had my chance. And that didn't cost me any damage anyways. Good. And we get back again. Alright. Nah. Nice. I can just push for the Murat from the side there. Mm-hmm. Oh no. My enemies are still capping bases. Nice, they're coming. Good. Nice HE. And the last one. Good. Okay, let's actually just cut off the way from the side there. Yeah, wouldn't E100 or super heavies in general, something you have to keep in mind. First of all, you can push in quite often. Not always you have the perfect tank to do so though. Because the armor isn't as great as on other tanks, but you have the hit points. I mean, if you can push in, that's great, but sometimes you can also not move as quickly as your teammates, and then you have to cover your back. So always have an eye on your rear if the enemies are doing something over there. You are not having the tank to flank around or so. Let's play actually the close competitor here, the VK72, right after. Same thing with the TD, just that the TDs are not capable of pushing in. But also there you definitely need to be well aware of what is going on in the rear or on the other side. If you're losing that, or if your teammates go left, then you might have to hold the center or the right side. You can still do so on your own. Nice. Loaded tungsten and adrenaline for an increased chance of module damage there. Hope they might maybe get an armor rack. I can shoot him over there. But look at that. What? What? Oh no, that's not good. Oof. Okay. Do I need to? I mean, yeah, it's kind of fine. I need to get out of here where the enemies can shoot me from the right side. There's no way of me fighting them over there. Way too far away. So my priority is to just move away from the Kranwagen. Maybe I can still help out over here with this push. In the best case, I have a shot. Yes. And then I can push onto the enemy TD position. and completely ignore the Kranwagen. He is very far away. We can simply move away. To show it in is moving in a really weird way. Might still get to kill him. He outspotted me, sure. I mean, of course he outspots me, but he gets away unspotted. That's surprising. Let's just go in for the Effie. Just face on. Maybe I can shoot a 263 as he's running. Yes. That was a hit. Come on. No! Why? Come on, give me some juicy shot, please. No! And a bounce. Ricochet. Come on. Yeah, on a super heavy, you're often having problems if the enemies are far away. For sniping, you're not having the right tank. You need to get close towards the enemy. Unfortunately, I also had some bad luck with the shots here. I mean, after the first one, I missed the FE45 for some HE. And what else? Oh, yeah, some other shots. Yeah, then the Kranwagen. I mean, just 2 shots, actually. Let me just go city here. Wait, I said hi to you already. Side scraping debate about the VK72. You do have the cheeks to the sides, so side scraping is not the best option. To some degree you can do so, but it's generally not my preferred choice. Are the enemies all up? No, there is still something. Nice. Keep in mind that the enemies can penetrate your front rather easily with heat, the lower plate. But not if you are angling it, so try to angle like this. And if they need heat for your front, then, I mean, they are not dealing a ton of damage. But can my teammate please just shoot him? The track wheels are very weak, so keep that in mind. Can I? Nah. Oh. Not good. Again, I'm angling the front here. In face hack, this tank is crazy strong. You can shoot the top of the tank though. Okay, let me give some room to my teammate here. Maybe he's turning so I can... Okay. These are just taking over. Nice. I will just hide. I mean, I'm rather low on hit points. Kind of wasted my tungsten rounds, but you know what? Doesn't really matter probably. Oh, what the hell? That's unexpected. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Lucas also asking how to use the armor effectively. You can see me mostly not trying to bother with side scraping, because the problem is if you have a rear mounted turret, you need a lot of time to peek around corners, etc. If you are side scraping, So I just mostly try to care about angling the lower plate in a way that the enemies don't penetrate. Because I do see if they are aiming for my lower plate, I can angle the lower plate. If they are then aiming for my side, I turn the front into the enemy again. Like that, I do have a pretty high chance of getting some ricochets in, and enemies are very likely to just get stuck with heat in my tracks as well. Okay, medium lineup. I don't need to go for the heavy side then, I guess. Or are my teammates all doing so? We're going to get flanked. You know what I could do? I could just push through the center right. I mean, teammates are going right side. I'm in the middle. I don't want to be to the left side where I expect 3 mediums to come from, as they are killing Sheridan over there. So I will just push the right side before the enemies push the left side. There might still be more to the front, which we can hopefully kill. This is a bit risky here, but hey, I'm going for it. Okay, this is too risky now. This is a problem. Oh my gosh. Okay. 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 They did not go forwards. They just sent in one... I sent in one heavy tank towards the medium flank, and the others all stood around in the middle without getting spotted. Why? No one trying to shoot me as I was moving forwards. And then they all sit around in the background in impossible positions. Yeah, that was pretty unlikely for them to do. Still, of course, I can blame my own move there for just gambling a little bit. It could have been a really good one, a good choice to move through the middle, to help my teammates push the right side quickly and maybe get some enemy just sitting in front of me. But the fact that they had such passive positions perfectly countering me, that was really unexpected. Yeah. Okay. Next one. We're losing this one. I could partially blame myself for that. But it was honestly a bit too late to move to the right side. Man. I was dead sure that if there were enemies to the front of me, I would spot them. Like some mediums in the bush on that hill. They would try to shoot me, I would spot them, and I didn't have to go full in. But now they are sitting to the left of the hill, aiming for the B cap for whatever reason, and the Sheridan behind there, moving back in. And someone shot me from the right as well, okay. Yeah. Anyways, let's go back to where we started on this map. Nice. I'm still... Okay. That's what I was about to say. $183 camping over there, so I cannot peek here. Also 268 behind. Let's try to... Can we do something about the left side here, maybe? Yeah, that's good. Standard B isolated himself. But he's not without backup still. I will get more aggressive. Teammates need to go for this guy. I'm trying to absorb some shots here. Okay, that's bad. And they're already coming from behind. Okay, I'm not fast enough with a push. That's not possible. Can I even go back? Oh my gosh, I'm stuck here. We have so many low hit point tanks already. That's not good. How? Like... I'm gonna send a B to the side. I'm moving him to the middle of the enemies. It's not good at all. Also, there's 183, so let's ignore him for now. And I'm pushing for a very healthy tank. It's also not great. Ah! Yes. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Hello, man. I was getting aggressive already, but still, teammates just all died. And teammates were super passive. That was a big problem here. If the teammates just moved further to the left side to not get shot from the right side, they could have easily killed the standard beat. Like a super weak tank in front of them. But they just disappeared. Saprissa asking, am I the only 40% noob in here? Probably not. Most people, most players in Blitz are between 40 and 50%. But if you are here, then you are in the right place to learn something. Also, definitely check out my videos for some more concise knowledge about tactics. The tactical or Blitz tactics videos on my channel should be great help to you. Can recommend that to everyone actually. But of course also the streams do tell you a lot, hopefully. Do I try to cut off the way of the 140? I might do so. Okay, kind of missed an opportunity. So trying to... Nah. Okay, pushing behind them isn't really working out. So let's see if I can just go for the middle. If the enemies try to push me, they are going to have a really bad time. I want to be at the front. Dude, go back! Go back! Oh my. Okay, nice. Nice. I don't have a huge amount of backup, but at least some. And I cannot really fight in crossfire. Too many enemies in too many angles. So let's try to get closer to the left wall so those on the left side cannot shoot me and I can try to fight the K91. Nah. Okay, he has only one shot left. So let's ignore him for now. Oh! That's nice. I can get behind here. Maybe I cheat him. Nice. Angle, angle, angle. And let's take him out. Good. He cannot penetrate me. Good. And I can already move towards the K91. Nah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye in the K91. I will get you. Let's use adrenaline for increased module damage. And I almost hit the gun of the Predator. Good game. Got a lot of ricochets in here. Hi Simon as well. A mouse and a mood of armor wrecking little tanks. Yes, to my surprise. It's not a huge alpha gun. But that went quite well. Saprissa is saying, Nino, just watching a game you play, I learn a lot. Game style with ulti has improved so much from watching your ulti stream. Ah, that's good to hear. That's great. Keep on going. And focus on surviving. T-shirt also says that. Don't die early. Don't be that kind of player. Okay, the enemies are going to the other side. Let me actually just cut off the wire here. Something you should usually not do, but I really cannot waste any time because my teammates are suffering without me. So let's go towards my teammates as quickly as humanly, tankingly possible. Is that an AFK? He's AFK. I will have to ignore him though. No, he's not AFK. But my teammates have a bad time without me. Okay, this is not good now to be stuck in between the enemies. I need to get out of the middle and actually... Unfortunately, I have to focus on this guy. I mean, my teammates are also helping there. So that's fine. I guess I will put out one more shot. And I get a fire as well and a kill. Nice. 183 is going to die soon. Maybe I can still do something over here before he's dead. I mean, at least use the spots to have some shots still. Ouch! 643 as well. That's not good. No! Yeah. Game over. That shot diminished all chances of winning. No. Yeah. Yeah, the mouse armor is really not reliable. Unless you're angling against someone like with a projector here in front of me, then I should have probably not peeked against the 183. It was a gamble. I thought, you know, we are at a disadvantage already. I need to put out some shot. But probably I should have just completely forgotten about it. Man, Hori penetrated me and then the 183. Both tanks have a ton of penetration, to be fair. But yeah, this could have been very different if they bounced me. I mean, if Hori bounced 643 and then 183 also shot me for 1k damage, I could have still had almost 1.7k more. Or 1630 hit points more. And I would have survived the KPZ. I don't know what else would have happened. Okay, the VK72 suffered badly on last game on it, so let's go for one more round. I will just spot here to see if there's anyone crossing over potentially. Otherwise, I will push straight behind the enemies. Let's do it. Oh. Okay, kind of lucky penetration. He will shoot me once. But that's actually fine, because now I can hopefully hit him again. Not quite. But at least I'm in a really, really strong position. And this guy is not. He surely isn't. Nice blind shot. Good. Enemies are trying to push forwards over there. But they are currently not succeeding at that. We can ignore the Hori down there. He's way too far away to help his teammates. Oh. Oh, okay. Just 600. Okay, I might get an IG in over here. Yes. Ah, again, an AP one-shot. Let's just go for FE4-5. Oh, I knew it! I should have just aimed. But okay. Maybe another shot here. Maybe. Try to get back, please. Yes, thank you. And with that, I am somewhat fine. Although a lot of HEs failed, man. I mean, Leo HE was just 580, then the E6 HE was 580, and then the FE4-5 was 0 damage. Anyways, tactically the right move here, just playing aggressively. I knew, by the way, enemies had only 2 heavy tanks, so they were either all going med side or they didn't have much on the heavy side, so I thought, okay, as long as I cannot spot them moving in quickly, I will just move in just to make sure that my teammates aren't suffering and I can maybe push into their back. With this kind of tank, you can do that kind of move. Do I go for the VK90 or just the... wait, why is that pinned? No, let's go for VK90 first. Hi Galaxy as well. Hi to Lewis as well. Good evening. Nice to see you back. Wrong way to shoot FE4-5 full aim. Yes, I should have definitely aimed. I was just greedy. Okay. VK90, a rather few amount of hit points for a super heavy, but due to the huge amount of armor, I would still count it as a super heavy. The turret has tiny weak spots only, and this is just a perfect tank for holding. Actually, just saying that, I barely had any games where I had to hold. Not really any. I was mostly trying to play aggressively and not really... Nah. Oh, wrong. I mean, I might just cap B. Let them run into me a little bit. Try to decap. Nice. Okay, that guy. Nice. Oh! 183 seems like a good target here. FV. Oh! Huh? What? No way he was not shooting the 183 and rated for me instead? Was it really just happening? Bruh. Such an accurate gun. But side scrape. And I'm fine to go. I can just stay here for the moment. I cannot shoot that, of course, but it just shows me the position a little bit better. I kind of need to get engaged into the fight here. Are you 100 crossing to the right? I can see the minimap. Looks like he was left alone. Gotcha. He should be dead, right? Yes. My teammates over here might also die, but we get the point. Let's try to go for Reno. Nice. Okay. Just as the points are ticking over, I'm still getting that IG max shell. Good way to finish the game. Although it has been quite a disappointment. Then we've got... I gotta translate the name again, if the bot allows for it. Kaneko. Kaneko saying, does your iPad get hot? Not really. I do have an iPad Air 2022, so that's actually quite good. It has a M1 processor. Definitely good enough for Blitz. On highest settings as well while streaming. Okay, we are losing the medium side that I have to be aware of right at the start. So let's try our best to win the heavy side. Okay, no. But I'm getting blocked too much by my teammates here. And we can much rather go for the Foch and then push for the 183. Sure. Already getting pushed from behind. I have to be very careful with those people in my back here. But also I want to make some progress. Okay, I'm not the main target for now. Good. Enemies aren't doing all too well here. Let's try to hide from 183 and the Karo in the best case. While we can focus fire over there. Good, medium tanks first, clippers first. And this was actually a rather easy win. No. 183 waiting for me. Good. Maybe I can shoot the Karo before he's running. Or as he's running. Nope. Come on, auto aim. Good. Nice. Maybe. I don't think so. Probably my teammates will have him as he's just running into everything else but me. Okay, that was the second game on VK90. I actually don't have a lot of games on this tank yet. It's not the type of tank that I personally enjoy to play a lot, but it's just very strong for sure. Well, I am not a fan of rear-mounted turrets, but it's super strong at side scraping. For pushing, it's struggling a little bit, so it's really nice if you are holding up the enemies, but for pushing, rear-mounted turrets generally are a problem, as long as you're not having a huge amount of hit points and a high alpha. Like the VK72 is better at that for sure, that's why we also sometimes see it in tournaments. Let's play a holding role over here. We have a heavy tank disadvantage, and actually my heavies are also, my second heavy is going for the medium side. I am fine with that if I'm spotting here for my teammates. I mean, I can spot the cross and see if anyone is going over there, and then I have some TD right behind me. Nice spot here. No damage taken. That's good. I can obviously not win a 1v2. But what I can do is just stay here, wait for them to push onto me. And then I get the 183 behind me. My teammates hopefully do something on the other side. But as I'm not able to really fight forwards, let me see if I can somehow support the other side. Otherwise I might have to turn around. Okay, now it's a problem because I did not get to spot him before he was crossing. Same as with the VK72, I'm trying to angle the front so he cannot penetrate with AP. Good. Okay, they're trying to push me. That's actually not that bad. I mean, I'm dragging them into the open here. Let's just focus on the medium tank. I cannot avoid taking shots from both of them, but I'm focusing on the DPM tank here. He's going to struggle. I mean, VK can shoot me a couple of times. But maybe I can take him out still. And then I might still end in a 1v1 against the VK, and I can... Oh, no. No! Nice. If I just had some support, that would be so cool, actually. He's going for my teammate. Let's block him. If somehow possible. Nice. I survived. It's a little bit tricky with this tank that you have more gun depression over the sides and rear than you have over the front. Okay, we got a heavy on B and a Yak over there. Let me see if I can just cross to the left side to not be in the exact same position. But it would be much better if I was actually going for this Yo instead. Okay, teammates are going for him together. That's pretty good. Nice. Is the Yo dying? Kind of looks like it. Nice. And we have this Pidgeotto going behind him. Oh. Okay, I'm still getting him. Nice. No way. That was just possible to win there. Okay. That was close as hell. Yeah. And of course a mastery here. I deserved one, I would say. Oh my gosh, there's these two mets coming for me. The thing is, I was seeing the Vickers going for me, the 263 going for me, the VK90 going for me. So there have been 3-4 tanks on me, which should mean, theoretically, that if I'm having 4 tanks against myself, then there are only 3 enemies left, which are on the other side then. So my teammates were 5, 6 guys on 3. I was so surprised to see that we did not win the other flank and that my teammates actually came over to support me, which was, in the end it was fine, but it was kind of unnecessary because focusing VK90 was not really what I wanted to do. But hey, the 183 came. In the end, it still worked out. Good. Let's actually save the replay. So I've had my 3 games on the VK90. Increases stats quite a bit. Nice. Next tank. But just imagine for a second that I focus on the VK90 instead of the 121B. I would have a high DPM tank in my back who would have constantly shot me, and meanwhile I would suffer, I would struggle to shoot the VK90 to my front. I would have to go for a face-hugging duel with no advantage at all. And I would have to penetrate the turret cheeks with APCR, so reduce damage per shot as well, and less of a chance of penetrating in the first place. So, very important to pick the opponent wisely, and I was just constantly trying to block his movement, trying to also track him and trying to ram him a little bit, which somehow did not work out at all. No ram damage. That was weird. But okay, where I'm going to go for next, let's go for 62p. And thanks guys. Okay, let's actually use my cooldown boosters here. Because I can, and this tank sometimes suffers with broken modules quite a bit. I would say heavy side. Just shutting off the brain, moving to the front of the opponents. Trying to outright them. What do they have? Speaker 72, Kranwagen, Destiny. Yeah, I mean, we have an advantage even. Let's hope that the enemies are not going all towards the heavy side and going full in. I mean, with a Minotauro and the FE405, it might be a bit problematic, honestly. But quite a lot of people don't even go for the heavy side at all. Let's use tungsten rounds and adrenaline at the same time, so I get the maximum out of it. Maximum module damage. And maximum DPM. Come on. No! Oh my... Okay. That was messed up, and I could have used my tungsten rounds for another shot here, maybe. What is he actually trying to achieve with this move? He's just going to die. Would be nice if I get someone to support with a shot, because otherwise I need to put out 2 more, which isn't what I want to do. But my heavy behind me is campy as hell. Nice, thank you. Good. Shooting that cheek there. And let's move up again. This tank is not that much of a side-scraping tank, more of a hull-down tank. I guess he has some backup still. But you know what? I can kill him in 2 shots. Maybe. Nice. Ah, wasted tungsten rounds again, unfortunately. I mean, first ones were not really wasted. But did not get to make the best out of it. Oops. I completely blocked my teammate. Sorry, not sorry. I mean, it was not intentional, honestly. But I just wanted to get the shot in first. But hey, I'm getting some extra damage. Hi, petroleum lover. Good morning or night. Yeah, it's about 11:30 p.m. here. Maxwell loaded? I mean, he's most likely just running away towards base A. So let's not bother to try to cut off the wire, so. Please run. No. No. Okay. I thought maybe he was just running and I could just find him there. But okay. By the way, this tank actually is still my best tank overall on the statistics. Not the best tank I ever played, but on the overall stats, it just does really well for me. And also, of course, it also has to play, and it also has to do with me just once having good stats on a tank, I only try hard on it and don't really just go for it on random sessions or platoons. The first few games on a tank always decides on what I do with it. Whether I try to max stats or not. Me. Oh, there might be a chance. Amazing track shot. Exactly what I wanted to do. But with a 263 going down there, I might have another chance. If he is somewhat using his brain, he's going to run away, and I might have a chance. Yes. A decent kill shot. Let's clear the high ground here. Always important to kill the high ground first. I mean, in this case, I could help with a shot there. But I should not be fighting for the low ground for a long time, or should not go down. Because here I am only showing my turret, I'm in a perfect position. And he's actually going up so I can shoot him again. What is he doing? Seriously. Let's try to go for the armor rack there. Okay, nice Maxwell though. Teammates at the bottom are suffering. I'm farming like crazy. And we got a light tank in our spawn. No. team. I hope someone else takes him out so I can focus on dealing damage. But I might have to... No. Nah! Okay. Nice. Still get to use the tungsten rounds. I wonder what the Batshit is doing right now. Is he going for bases? Ah, going up. Nice. Ah, freaking turrets. Yeah, I'm getting rid of it. How did he not get to kill the Batshit? Now I need to be lucky to get him. Points. Man, I wanted to... Oh, come on. Now I'm losing this because the Sheridan did not kill the freaking Batshit. Unless he messes up. Which is a bit more than unlikely. Yeah, no chance. Oh, come on, Sheridan, really. Why the hell did he not kill the Batshit? He's trying to shoot me. No. Oh, come on. He bounced the Batshit. Like, how? How actually did he do that? Man, that was so freaking disappointing. Man, that really drags me down. Like, okay, here it's already too late. Let me just check back there. I almost had the Batshit and did not get the Batshit because of auto aim, for sure. Man, no fucking way. The Sheridan had 700 hit points and lost against a one-shot Batshit because he did not get the kill shot in. Batshit YOLOing in. How the heck does he allow the Batshit to shoot him twice? Man. And he is surprised. He is honestly surprised that I'm downvoting him. Crazy. Maybe shot through the smoke. There were no gaps, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have tried for sure. Delix is saying he's not falling for it. Actually, he almost fell for it. Batchet kind of tried. I mean, he wanted to see if he could bait a shot as well. And he was almost getting greedy to shoot me. But I only had one chance. I could only bait him once. Okay. Pretty bad situation for me to be in. As exactly this is happening, of course. This is the camper map and the enemies have a gorilla and a 183 and the gorilla is fast enough to get to the corner unspotted. Nice! This is so freaking helpful. Enemies still have the 183, but I guess that he is not in the corner. 183 is sitting in their spawn, I guess, over there. He's too slow to get there unspotted. Often, at least. I don't know for sure, of course. Yeah, he's still there, where we can ignore him rather easily. No. Oh, he's actually staying. And I already got 2.8k damage. Somehow. And I can approach him hard down over here. Hey, Pete. Would just be nice if my teammates were supporting or covering my rear. They aren't. Let's get closer to proxy spot him. Nah, this isn't working out. Come on, team, please. Thank you. Oof. The track shot definitely saved my highness. Hello. Nice roll. Ah. Okay, not time to side scrape. Gotta aim carefully with this thing. The accuracy is really not it. But the armor is very nice. I just need some spot. The LT. Good. He's trying to push me, or what is he doing there? Or is he going in? Alright, nice. So, that is a 60 TP, a tank that I really like. It's not the most fun tank ever due to the accuracy and also just APCR as standard rounds nowadays has been different in the past, but it's still a really strong tank and I'm still holding the average. It's not going down, although it's not the same as in the first 100 games anymore, but it's still staying around there nowadays, even increasing again. And now we go for the much worse counterpart, which is the 114 SP2. This tank supposedly does the same as the 60 TP, has much worse, much less reliable armor though. High penetration tanks can all penetrate the front. And it does have better accuracy, better HE damage, but that is about it. can still work until you fight some high pen tanks. Then you're just getting obliterated. That's been the ground. Digging holes. High vocalist. Nice. Yeah. Don't move into the open there with a medium. He was way too aggressive. He's just dying. Come on. Nice. Was supposed to be an IG, but hey. Anyways, I misclicked. And I need to get out of here, because enemies are flanking down there in the city. I mean, I could have shot the 113, but I would rather try to push forwards here and find the gorilla and support with a 30B maybe. Somehow my teammates are not going in. Good. Okay. Enemies do a big mistake there. They are all moving into the open where my teammates can farm them down. They are losing a lot of hit points, way too many hit points. If you're finding yourself in that situation of being in the city, you got the caps already. You can just hold out on the caps, maybe turn back. Pushing into the enemy TD spot is rarely worth it. Do I cap the base still? I think I might have to. I mean, might be needed. I mean, we already had some bad experiences with caps. He's not going to bounce. This tank's armor is just not it. Huge lower plate. Nah. Lorraine. Let's go up there. I think I can just go towards C. Lorraine is going to kill the FV. Good. I don't know if I could have HG'd, probably not. Let's just stay behind this thing. Okay, why was he pushing in like this? He just needed to hide and try to outride me. He could have even killed me. I did kind of allow him to kill me even. Did not really mind. Okay, actually a good game. If supremacy, this map just hold city AB. I mean, yeah, if you're applying the city, you can hold it. The main problem is that many people are moving out of the city again once they have the caps. But you can hide behind the houses and let enemies come. Once you move out, then the enemies have really strong positions up on the hill and they just shoot you down. That's the big thing there. Problem. Third Type 5 was going to be Christmas stuff. I have no idea. I mean, if I didn't know, I was not allowed to tell about it, but such release dates I never get to know, actually. Okay, I can see some heavies moving over towards base A, so I'm just like, okay, I'm going to be sneaky, push in. A super heavy tank can be very aggressive and do some very annoying stuff to the enemies. Like this here. He's going to be so pissed. Rip. So there's still something over there. I need to be careful with people to the other side. Okay, this is not good. But let's kill this flank here first. Then we can turn around towards the others. Okay, we seriously lost their hill. Please. Praying doesn't work. Ah, yeah, Pope is dead. Should have known. I'm still spotted, so I'm not trying to cross while being spotted. The enemy still have a 183 somewhere. Second one. Please. Okay. Saying please is a little bit overrated, I guess. That was highly ineffective here. I mean, start was good, but dude, no man, I bounced so many shots. Way too many shots. There we go, finally. Penetration, wow, third one this game after 3 minutes. And a nice one. And the last one. Hey, Addy. Wayne, I do read your messages. Not every message though, because it's quite active here right now. If you want me to see your message, you just gotta type in my name, just N90, and I will get the message highlighted. Like the one that I missed above from Boomerito. Does fire get put out faster if you stop moving? No. No. The fire it is subject to RNG. You lose a certain amount of damage per tick, I believe, but for how long it lasts, that is up to RNG to some degree. Also, Adi saying gun is shit. This game has really been letting me down. Actually, it is more accurate than that of the 62p. I don't know how it compares to the VK72. I think it is more accurate than that as well. The E100 nowadays feels better. Galaxy, you don't even have to type the @ in front of the name. Actually works really well, just the name. You can also try that with other people. But yeah, like that, and I'm seeing it in a bright orange. Although, of course, there is an advantage. If you are typing @ you can select the name from a drop-down menu, but that works really unreliably on YouTube, sadly. Especially on mobile, it's not that great. Okay, I decided to go for the medium side because enemies only have two heavy tanks. So I did not think there would be much on the heavy side at all. But it looks like my teammates already spotted the medium flank and did not find anything. Ooh, nice start. So I'm immediately moving up towards the center here, knowing that my teammates are still going to flank around. I can hopefully stop enemies in the rear. There is a lot ahead. Let's try to move over to the left side because enemies are going to flank us from the other side. And I don't want to be stuck in crossfire. But if there's a 50B, I want to HE him. Nice. Important shot there. Let's actually not go for the Mino. He has a low DPM. I'd rather take out some medium and the autoloader in the best case. What is the FE45 doing? No! Oh, misclicked. Ah, fail. Big fail. No, he's dying. If I only shot that freaking FE42 with heat as intended, he would be dead. I might have still been able to hide behind that house to reload again to shoot the Yo. He would be dead as well. I mean, I would have definitely survived and we might still win on points. Nice. Enemies are far too aggressive. But the M60 is pretty bad. What is he actually doing? Come on, just... He can actually win this. And it doesn't take that much. What do I just go in? He's just camping all the time and then he's YOLOing. This is so bad. If you are messing up and then your team messes up, you're getting twice as angry. Twice as frustrated. He was against 4 one-shots. He could have just sat there. He could have just killed the FE42 mainly. The big problem here, just to explain to those who are not fully aware of what was actually happening. The thing is, what the mistake that he went for was to push through the middle. And first of all, ignore the FE42 for that long. But one thing, he needs to get rid of fast tanks, namely the medium tanks, like the FE42. Secondly, it is impossible to push into the middle of the opponent so they can shoot you from various different directions. You cannot hide there. So in the best case, he would have killed the FE42 and maybe he could have just pushed towards the left side and then went for the FE405, completely ignored the Minotauro. Another option, because we didn't know that the Minotauro was coming from the right side, so another option would have been to just shoot the FE42 with a shot. If killing him did not work out, I would not even have gone for the FV, because there might be 2 other tanks right behind supporting, so I might have decided to actually run away towards the decap again, just to get a better hull down position, get some distance and then select the targets while I'm at the advantage. But yeah, was definitely possible to win that one. Actually some good damages on these guys. That brings us to the last tank. Darkman, actually both are highlighted, Nino and, I mean, in small caps and capital letters. Large and small letters, both are being highlighted for me. Just not with a 0, that doesn't work. As Rain was writing it. Louis was still asking something that I will get to in a second. Okay, I'm super aggressive here. Super duper too aggressive. But I would say so is this fella here. What the hell is he doing? Okay, enemies are getting aggressive on the other side, so let's go kill the medium side then. Nice HE. I need to get away here where the Kran can shoot me. Oh. Okay, let's go down where the gorilla cannot reach me. I still wanna... What? I want to support my teammates over there. Oh, sure. What the hell? Where was he coming from? What? No! I'm alright. Man, we could have easily won this game still. I think with the armor rank it's going to look... Now we're still having the advantage. Bad thing about the MLE is the gun, for sure. It is. Lewis asking, what is your strategy to deal with the heavies aiming problems? You can see on this game quite well. Some tanks are fine, others you can't snapshot, and you still miss fully aimed too sometimes. Well, this game just showed really well what is the problem, but you've got to be aware of one thing first of all. With a super heavy, it's not as much about putting out damage as it is about putting the damage into the right targets. And also moving forwards when needed, absorbing damage. I mean, enemies were very busy with me and I have a ton of hit points. I had reactive armor also activated. Did I even use that? Yes, I did at the start. They wasted a lot of time on me, whereas when they would have gone for anyone else, they would have just killed them a lot sooner. So them shooting me was actually not that bad. Another thing to keep in mind is just get closer. I mean, if you cannot aim at a distance, well, yeah, that sucks, but just get closer. It's as easy as that. And then fully aim your shots. Okay, I don't want to stay right here. That hurts. But we are having no control over the D side. So I don't want to stay somewhere where I can get shot from the left and the right. Hopefully my teammates are moving up to that KPZ. I mean, kind of looks like it. Good. So we got control of A. We have no cap lead though, but we have the better side of the map. And also better positions. Now you can see my top right like this. It's not good. Nice. But the 183 can shoot my side if I stay like this. So let's move forwards here. Nice try. Good, I'm hull down right in front of the enemies. I keep them spotted, I keep them busy. While I get some backup from behind. You can see I get 2.3k assisted damage already. And I will get even more. Okay, it's actually GG already. Yep, sure. Am I still going to get some shot into Gruler? Yeah. Let's go for the damage then. Are these moving into my teammates now? Yeah. Anyways. Detonator saying, sir, EU teams are worse than NA server. They are different for sure, but I would not say they are worse, because NA server doesn't have any noob queue, so the teams on NA, obviously they are worse. There are more people of less than 5,000 games in your games. But that has its advantages and disadvantages. Unfair matchmaking. It's a bit of an exaggeration to say unfair matchmaking, because it's the same way of unfair for everyone, and therefore it is fair again, even though the matchmaking is obviously not balanced. But yeah, just one more note on the accuracy. If you are struggling with the accuracy of your tank, you need to adjust your position in a way that you are not struggling with that anymore. So meaning either for tanks without armor that don't have accuracy, you cannot go for snapshots. Just go for more passive spots to shoot the sides of the enemies where they don't expect you to be. Nice. With a super heavy, you just need to get closer. Maybe I can shoot the gorilla, that would be nice. Good. No. And type blocking me there was unfortunate. I should absolutely be focusing the medium here, who isolated himself. But if I can get the Yak, that's even better, nice. I can trade with him. Still a good trade, honestly. Because my teammate doesn't take the shots then. Okay, let's look out for the rear. If I run into the middle, then I'm going to get wrecked. Okay, FV shot. Reactive armor activated. $200. Okay, teammate wants him. Okay. Good one. Only bad thing about MLE is again, well, in the end it still has DPM, decent DPM for the high alpha that it has. It just lacks the penetration on APCR and also just the accuracy for obvious reasons. It cannot be strong in every aspect, but still overall it is a very strong tank. You just need to move up closely, aim your shots, you have the hit points, you have the reactive armor. You don't need to hesitate. You can get very close. Okay. Let's start out over there maybe, or do I just go right side immediately? Let's actually go... Nah, nope. Risky peek, not really a good one, honestly. Could have easily ended in a bad trade. Okay, usually, you know, I start out over there in this bush to spot and get some first shot in. Here I decided against it and decided to immediately go to the right side because I know that I'm a tank that can hold well, my teammates cannot, and it is often very important to remain in control of this flank here. It's going to burn down. I don't need to shoot it. Oh no! Why is he going for me? Doesn't make any sense. Instead of just the IS-7, who is isolated and can be focused by way more tanks there. Sure. Nice crossfire there. Projector focusing me. Why are they focusing me so badly? Okay, the projector had probably 3 shots on me. But why did the M4 even go, or the Yo go for me in the first place? I don't know if we're winning this now. I guess we are at... Oh, nice. We were at a disadvantage now, not so much anymore. No, actually, it's looking good to us. Yeah, we got them encircled. Kran should just reload this clip. Good, we got them. Nice HE. Yep, they can't do anything here. Good. I think there have been lots of wins so far already, actually. Let me just check that. 37 games did I play before the stream? Yeah, I did play before the stream for like 12 games. So I can actually not see the overall win rate. Today, heavies. Well, it's at 78.57% now. And 3.6k average. Last 4 games were not that great for the damage, but hey. Okay. So I've played 3 games on every single tank for the super heavies. All of them did really well. I'm still going to continue for like 3 games, I would say. Which ones would you want to see again of those here? Let me just quickly look at the chat there. sound glitching or just the music? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just the iPad. So you want to see ASB 140, VK 90, HE 100. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go for these 3 tanks still and then call it a night. Okay, that's actually a very nice map for me. Good for a side-scraping monster like mine. We are having some support on the med side there, that's pretty good. I can just side script over here, have some great overview. And enemies have really bad chances of penetrating me. He might just HE me though, yeah. But I guess... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Nice campers. No. Okay, now I'm losing too many hit points. Good. How about the match set? Are we winning that? Might be, might not be, I don't know. Do I still try to peek at the 183? I mean, he's just going to HE me. Okay, he failed to hit. The accuracy is really lovely on this tank. I think I can move up. If he is going away. And he will definitely struggle to penetrate me. He has like no chance. He has only hash. Rip. So, let me move towards our spawn already, because those two are dying without my help. And it looks like they are going to circle Frosh. Bit faster, please. Nice. Nice high roll. Good. And he's probably dead before I arrive. Unless he's actually higher down there. Kran won't get him. I might have a okay, a TP. Good. Opinion on the best overall tier X heavy tank? I think Reno. Maybe Reno is a good choice. But there are others on the same level, like the E6. I think I would say either E6 or Reno. So, next one. Let's actually go for 114 next and E100 after, because I don't want to end on a trash tank. But yeah, if you are interested in best tanks, then maybe watch my tier list. Because there is a lot of stuff to consider, and I would not really say that it's like the best tank for everyone. E6 definitely will not be the best tank for everyone watching here. Rhino neither. Good. VZ, how about you move up a little bit to make sure to penetrate? No, sure. Hello, just shoot this guy instead, VZ. It's having far less armor and is a lot more dangerous as well. There we go. Should have just gone for heat on the first shot as well. They're going down. You know what? I will just push them out. 140, you can handle him. Yep. I don't know about the enemy TT positions yet, so I'm not willing to push like the VZ did towards the other side. What the heck? No! What the? Yeah, that was supposed to be an IG. Somehow at the moment I'm misclicking more often again. Didn't play as many games recently. And that already means I'm making such stupid mistakes. But hi, people taking care of the FV. Good. Okay, well, they still have 183. Probably in the corner, but he might have also moved by now. It'd be kind of surprising if he didn't. Thank you. Doesn't care about his damage apparently. So where the heck is 183? Did he move forwards? Is he still camping? He will move back, right? Yes. Oh, beautiful. Maxwell for the end, and I guess I will also have been my last shot. Unless the VZ stops there. No. Now he moves out, man. Tricky. We missed a tier list. Yes, very controversial tier list. As every tier list should be. Don't miss out on the first 3 minutes of the video for sure, because many people commented without looking at that. But for notifications, etc., make sure to join the Discord server, because that's the best way of getting notified. Yeah, anyways, also best way to get some help and stay up to date with everything. Great community we're having there, about 2.3k members at the moment, so fairly large as well. Quite active, I would say. What else was I about to say? Maybe, yes, if you do enjoy the stream, hit that like button. Yes, hit that like button. Please. Thank you. And subscribe. Hit the bell on YouTube if you feel like that's a better way of staying up to date than Discord. On Discord, by the way, you also there is a subscriber role that you get automatically at the start, but you can just unselect it quite easily. So no need to stay to get every notification. I don't get upset at other people's opinions unless they are wrong. Yes. A lot of YouTubers and other people got upset. Other YouTubers' fans got upset that my tier list was contradicting their views. I kind of want to be passive, but let me still do this move. They might have already crossed over. What the hell? 2 heavies spotted over there. Let's go. There might still be one more, but I don't think so. Is it even a tier list if no one gets mad? Oh yeah, that's true. Problem is many people just skipped to the end and did not understand what I was doing. So, yeah. I mean, I can see that on the retention graph. How many people were actually watching the video. Noise. They are going to be suffering big time with me being here. Whoop. 1.9k damage in just 2 shots. Okay. Oh, AFK. Now what I might do? I might just climb up here. Yes, please. For a better chance of getting an HE into the back. Did not wake up. Nice. Third HE. HE 100 you were saying you wanted to see? I guess we're onto something. No. Fail. But let's go HE, this 1-to-1B. Max roll. Ah, beautiful. Okay, he's going to be dead, right? And there's FE bounces. Oh, FE's dead. Come on. Okay. One failed HE, sadly. Still 500 damage on that one. Man, I only shot 1 AP, right? No, did I even shoot any AP shots? Wait. No, what? I shot only HE? Oh, am I missing something? That was an HE. Then, of course, Projector was an HE. Then this was an HE because I was pretty sure that AP or heat would just bounce. Next IHE. There was a failed one. Yeah. Okay, only IHE on this game. Good. Alright. So, that's actually a very nice game to end on, and I've completed the event as well, got my 500k credits, and let me just look up the stats today again, because I'm greedy. Not 80% today and 3.6k average. Looks like I can still play. I think I had like already 80% before the stream, but less damage. Yeah, just the heavy tanks. I got 81, 3,637. Nice. Yeah, super heavies still working out. Although I had some mediocre games, but a lot of very solid games here. Few really high damage games as well, or 5k plus games. I did enjoy the session. Was willing to go for a relaxed one today, and that's actually exactly what I get. I hope this also helped you in a way that you can maybe do better on one or the other of those super heavies here. Very that. Wait, Tricky still asking, what is the camo in the paid part of the event? This one. Silver Vanguard for Super Conqueror. Ah. That is... It should be this one. Or is it a different one? No. Is it a new legendary camo then? Wait, can I press that? No. No. Maybe I can quickly find it on the news channel. I would also like to see it now. Checking news channel out. He usually posts camos. It does not look like it. There it is. Are you a fan of this kind of camo? I am not. To some degree, it is fancy, but it doesn't meet my taste. It's it doesn't really fit into the tank game for me. Although I'm not against fantasy camos as well. Unrealistic camos. Like, I love the IS-7 Baba Yaga camo, for example. My favorite camo in the game. But the style with the weird rings, they've done this quite a lot, and I don't get it. Why rings? Like some weird who was the one with the ring helmet in Greek mythology? I mean, sometimes Artemis, god of war. Was Artemis right? I think, yeah, anyways. Then you could sometimes see this in some comics, and of course also Asterix comics. Yeah. Okay. Too expensive camo. Yeah, well, I don't know how much it would cost you right now, but for sure you're going to get it at some point for regular purchase in a store. Just got to wait a bit. Okay. Good. I think we're done for today. New 268 camo was ugly for me. And Darkman, you have a point, but I also kind of like it because of Lord of the Rings. Just gotta mention that. Just to show you again here what we're talking about. This one. It's way too much, and it would be probably a lot cooler if it was darker. And this hovering box there, I don't know. But it looks like some Nazgul in Lord of the Rings. That's what I connect with it. Or Sauron also has some kind of crown like this. But it's inspired by some different Lich King fantasy character. I don't know about that. Although they released it with the Lord of the Rings series. What in the Lord of the Pit is that? And Tricky's saying, it is way too much, I have to agree, but it's still fancy. It's so weird, I like it again, but it's not super colorful. Maybe that's what I like about it. But usually I keep my tanks cool and sleek like these. I love this camo, by the way. Or that one as well. It fits so well with that thingy on top there, which is usually for the turret only, the Saturn. I also have that on my T-22. It also fits so well. It's not Saturn, it's Jupiter. Like a planet. With that round turret that works so well. But of course, tastes differ. I wish 268 had camo like Gorilla. First of all, I was proposing to Wargaming that they just release one fantasy and one legendary, one historical camo for every single tank, especially the tier 10 ones, before they start adding multiple fantasy tanks or so, multiple fantasy camos. On some tanks they did this already, like here we got a Lollipop and this one. No 3D camo though, so far. But they were not really having too much of a system with the camo so far. But they were actually saying that it's what they are aiming for, to give some realistic camo opportunities, choices, and also some others that are leaning more into the fantasy world, because both parts of the community exist for sure. Would even be better if you could just turn off one or the other in your settings, so you wouldn't have to see them, because there are some very anti-fantasy people in this community as well, who want to have everything as historically accurate as possible. Wargaming, of course, cannot always listen to them too much, because they know that even though these people are totally against anything with fantasy, those exact same people still buy the Annihilator, the Smasher, and every kind of tank like that. So they are making good money with the fantasy stuff as well. And the majority of people definitely also doesn't have anything against that. This kind of camo I also really like. I mean, it's probably more of a historically accurate camo, but it's not really. Probably, I guess. It's meant to look cool as well. Just like this one. Not this one even more. It's a fantasy cover. It still has some historically accurate elements in it. But then the eyes. And yeah, it's a fish. Still, I like it. Tricky performing realistic most of the time. Yeah, there's definitely some part of the community who just wants to have everything realistic, and I think that's fair. Some people want to have a more serious games. Other people want to have some fun elements as well. There are few who start Blitz because it was really a game that looks like a huge amount of fantasy action fun, but I know from Wargaming that the trailers that I put out for fantasy fantasy stuff and Sheridan Missile and stuff like that, that's just doing way better. People like that. When they start the game, they start with that kind of stuff, and then they lean into the historical stuff a little bit more as well, potentially. But that's how it is. People are attracted by big explosions, action, and Blitz is a rather slow game, which is kind of tricky to advertise and also tricky to enjoy at the start, maybe? I don't know. I liked it from the start, I guess. Otherwise, I would not have played that much. But I also absolutely don't like the special game modes, and still they are super popular. And nowadays, most of the entertainment out there is rather aimed at an audience which doesn't have an attention span for anything that requires some more patience. Let's say it like that. Not going to say generation TikTok, but you know, TikTok is out there. People want to see a lot of stuff happening within a short amount of time. What is real ice cream camo on Jäger? Jagd-E? Jagd, Jagdpanzer, Hunter Tank. Well, well. It is questionable. I would be surprised if there was anyone really finding this thing to be pretty. Well, there are probably some people. But a lot of people just buy it because it looks really weird, I guess. Which is also a bit dangerous in terms of data that Wargaming is collecting. Just think of it, if you buy a camo like this, like I did, I find this absolutely horrific and I think this should not be in the game. And still I bought it because it's so freaking stupid that I thought, okay, I need to own it. So Wargaming gets the signal, okay, we have to do more of this. They buy it. In the end, it worked out. I did purchase it. Other people did. And they still, I mean, we're making fun of it. It's not like we would really all just go fanboy for this camo. Mechbar camo is sick. I think you are referring to the Type 57. This one? No, Mecha camo. Maybe that's the one that you're talking about. Also, of course, not a fantasy camo, not a realistic camo. It is a fantasy camo, but some different kind of fantasy world again. You are the problem. Yes, I am the problem. I admit it. I bought it. But if I could choose, I would say this fits better into the game. And actually, I would kind of prefer if there was a general aesthetic choice, like a general theme for every camo only. So everything looked the same, but you know what, it also turns people off and gets people bored. If everything was in the realms of this kind of futuristic camo, for example, then we would also... That doesn't really fit with it again, that it's just based on World War II tanks and concepts of maybe the 60s still, but nothing beyond that. Because blueprints are not available for newer tanks. Well, yeah, I don't know. I also often find it very cool if a team in tournaments just goes for the same camo on every tank. I remember back in the day when we had offline tournaments, then it was super common because everyone was playing on a press account in the finals, and they all had some team color camo available. Nowadays that is not given anymore because we don't have any offline tournaments and we don't have tournaments where we are mixing servers. So people all choose the individual camos, which on the one hand it's cool, but for tournament purposes it would actually be very nice if they just had... If they got a team camo in advance, maybe they could only keep it if they won or so, or maybe everyone in top 4 gets the team camo before the tournament, so they can all pick it. It would be nice. Okay, you mean one before the ice cream on Yak E100? That is the bear. Mighty Bear. That one, yeah. I also like that one. Bit more of a historical camo, and I guess I've seen that soldiers were actually painting onto their tanks, or also onto the planes. They were having some paintings on those as well. But ever since I got this camo, this is my preferred choice for the Yak. It fits really well. Okay, Tricky is leaving. Alright, we're watching the start. I think I will also just quit here, it's late enough. Thanks for watching, everyone. And also, don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't yet. Join Discord, etc. Subscribe if you are not subscribed yet. And I wish you all a very pleasant good night, a good day if it's still earlier for you. And I will see you back very soon, hopefully. Although I will wait. Tomorrow is a Wednesday, Thursday, and I will be... Again, this week I'm not having that much time because it's a long weekend. And I will be gone from home with my girlfriend from Thursday to Sunday. So I doubt that I will be able to stream Sunday evening still. Might be possible, but I guess I will be rather tired. So let's aim to stream tomorrow again. And then next stream will be, unfortunately, only on Monday again, as it looks like. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you very soon. Goodbye. End.
Hey, Stick to the code with the coast of my pros. I don't play by the rules, gotta switch up the flow. Ay, chill on the weekend, give X's and no. She in love with the kid, I ain't texting the phone. Rocky Gianni got filming this gold. I was packing for Cali, ain't bring me no clothes. Plus that I'm copping a fit off the rip. Met a chick from the net, you know it's a switch. Waste on me quick, so I know it's legit. After we fuck, she meet up with her friends. They like, what happened? You glowing and shit. Cracking the game, got the codes and the glitch. I was outside so long, got frostbite. I ain't never stopped, no way, got foresight. I be on tour, my bros, no tour guide. Peter LaFleur and the dog get all mine. Soon as they call mine. Ayy, she said I look like OGZ, but this ain't Shoreline. Mob tie, send them to the archive. Go against the fam, goddamn, it's a war crime. Hey, you be on both sides, trying to get a cosign on the wrong path. Wasn't looking at the road sign. 5-star shit like Rob Van Dam. When I show out, you know it's showtime. Prime time. Ride like Bo, each track a new highlight. Drop a hoop mixtape, had no coach. K feel like RJ, feel like Zion. Duke of New York, I ain't new to the sport. Getting out of my deal, they was selling me short. You ain't telling me shit since I started to win on my enemy's board. Bitch, look at the score. Hey, yeah, put a headstone with a beat lay. Put a track on the stove till it decay. BK, okay, never behave. Hey, yeah. Every time the shit drop, it's a heat wave. No mind for the he say, BK, okay, fucking with the NYCK. Ayy, yeah, I eat beats like it's my cheat day. I work hard, I had no leeway. Stay with heat, I feel like D-Wade. Ayy, yeah, open flame, I had to cremate. She come back like instant replay. High degree, can't stop the heat wave. Can't stop the heat wave. Can't stop the heat. Can't stop the heat wave. Ayy. Can't stop the heat. Can't stop the heat wave. Can't stop the heat. Can't stop the heat wave. Can't stop the heat. With the coast of my pros, I don't play by the rules, gotta switch up the flow. Chill on the weekend, give X's and no. She in love with the kid, I ain't texting the phone. Rocky Gianni got filming this gold. I was packing for Cali, ain't bring me no clothes. Plus that I'm copping a fit off the rip. Met a chick from the net, you know it's a switch. Waste on me quick, so I know it's legit. After we fuck, she meet up with her friends. They like, what happened? You glowing and shit. Cracking the game, got the codes and the glitch.